Yo, what is up, Jesse? How you been, bud?
Oh, doing good,
See,
man. Doing
it
good.
never fails. He was quiet before we started, and I didn't even come in hot this time.
He's bopping to the intro.
Yeah. Does
That's
he
what
want
it
to?
is. Gets him
We
going.
need to feature him in the intro.
Yeah. Just put the bark at the end and maybe it'll cancel out.
You know, Mike. It was a impromptu episode. Like we didn't give everybody much of a notice.
Yeah. I mean,
So
pretty much it was
I guess we can BS for a couple minutes while people get in.
mm-hmm.
I
But
wish
man, what a weird day, I guess. Day, week, like I don't know, unexpected. I mean, we were just talking,
yeah.
behind the curtain, and it's just like, man, what is going on? Like people are, I mean, we'll get into it, but people are expecting they're going, like you said, vacation. People are. It's not in the NFL. You kind of have a destined day when the league ends or when the season's over that this happens. The Monday that following Monday. But here, I feel like it came at an odd time. I mean, we're how many weeks removed from the season and the championship, and then it comes down and just felt oddly placed to me.
Definitely, dude. Like it's crazy. And like with our team most of all, with our market,
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy to me that this is going on. You all right if I invite Mike in?
Yeah, can he join in?
Yeah, I mean if he wants to, I'm gonna send him the link.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely.
He said he's been texting Zach today, so like
I bring him in.
I'd like to hear a little bit of Zach's opinion because I know my opinion's quite clouded. For those of you who don't know or that are gonna rewatch this, today the UFL went on a mass layoff.
Mm-hmm. Not even layoff, like letting go. Even
letting go. People are now looking for work.
Even up franchises or departments that have succeeded expectations, which is mind-boggling to me.
So Jeremiah Hergot, he was the marketing director for Michigan,
Mm-hmm.
which he held the watch parties. He was
hooked us up.
Pablo's handler.
He hooked us up with all the stuff that we were trying to distribute.
He hooked us up with anything that said Panthers that we gave away at any of the tailgates, the flag,
all of that. Yeah, all that stuff that we raffled off for the. Yeah, man. Just, I mean, yeah, it almost feels like a little slap in the face, kind of because of that. I mean, here, I'll just throw that up right now. Why not? Or should we wait for Mike? But I mean, 43.6% ticket distribution increase for the Panthers. So on that note, so they fire the director of
marketing.
Like why? How does that correlate? It just doesn't really make sense.
Right. How do we increase our overall attendance numbers by almost 50% in 5 games? And then you're going to get rid of the guy that's responsible for that.
I know.
And then most of the ticketing department too.
All I can think about is this is from the I don't want to say epitome, but we are the the class of 2025 when it comes to marketing, ticket distribution, and stuff like that. Like we saw growth. And granted, it's a little bit swayed in there with that last game. I will say that, but still, that happened there. That is growth still. And then why, if we are that market, what's happening to the Showboats market? What's happening to the Brahmas market? Like,
well, Showboats, they lost their marketing guy too that they've had for a few years. Something Sealy. I guess he was real good in Memphis for quite a few years.
And then
they let him go.
James, he Larson put out something about, was that him that I'm thinking about? He put out a tweet about somebody. It was okay. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, man, that's
fine, Mike. You're good, buddy. But yeah, dude, it's been a crazy day, and I feel for Jeremiah. I'd say we were his biggest fans. Like we were in his corner,
Mm-hmm.
and he was in the corner.
And it's funny. A lot of times after games, like most people would seek out players or going down to the field, and we literally would go to the concourse and look for our guys. Like Jeremiah was one of those guys. It was like, all right, we got to go.
We always had to see Jeremiah or Scott and Scott.
Exactly. Talk about the attendance, what happened, what they think. Hey, this idea, because I mean, we got a little bit of a peek behind the curtain of the Panthers. Their promotions and marketing. So it was nice to have that, but it's also frustrating to see them succeed in that and what he put together as the director of the whole, for the Panthers, and then to be just kind of blindsided is
right.
I feel
and
like
then look
at
the last few watch parties, how successful those were.
Mm-hmm. Continuously, again, growth.
Where we got these pictures from.
Yeah, he coordinated all this stuff.
And
me too.
For the championship game, he had the playing cards there.
Mm-hmm.
So it was fun going to DraftKings.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong; it's just a longer drive for me, and it's longer drive, and it gets kind of expensive.
Yeah, I mean, I could have probably made all of them if I really tried, but I mean, it's not no indictment on him. It's just, I mean, it's hard to make every single one, obviously, but
right.
Yeah, man, this is it feels odd. Feels like I don't know, because this will happen, like I kind of alluded to earlier, like in the NFL, it kind of feels like a normalized thing, and you kind of what's happening, but a lot of times, granted, they're talking about head coaches and stuff like that, but it's different because of the way that this league is run and the entities that own it. But it makes it, especially from our perspective, from having someone who has helped us out, and we've like you said, we're like his biggest fan. We were rooting for this guy to do well, and he did well, and now it's
right. It's hard. Like the team behind the curtain that runs the team, the business team and the marketing team, and those guys had a major win for the season. They could they could go to HQ and hold their heads high because Michigan accomplished so much this year with all the increase. Like if every team only had 5 home games, we've talked about this with Brian, Michigan is the only one to increase.
Yeah.
St. Louis needed the 6th game to increase, but they only increased by 3%.
Now, not only increase, but here, let me throw that back up for you. You're leading into it.
But dominated it.
Yeah.
We were getting back to what kind of like the USFL fan base.
Mm-hmm.
And then another thing, like we just got the email to upgrade our tickets, and you're gonna fire your ticket sales team,
right? So now what?
I just thought of something. They did partner with the Salesforce AI team throughout the season.
Actually, I do remember that. So you think that that's what they're going to lean? They're going, leaning that way by being lean.
You don't got to pay. I mean, probably don't have to pay AI.
No, I mean, ChatGPT.
You only need a couple moderators.
ChatGPT will take insults all day long, and
I don't know, man. It's a stretch to think that, but
I mean that's a way of a lot of businesses or industries now, or I mean specifically, I feel like jobs are being targeted. I mean, not that jobs aren't in an industry, but I feel like in an industry you have certain jobs that people are trying to apply AI to that they don't need to be. So I feel like those specific roles are being targeted, and especially when it comes to something like this, like we've talked about it a lot of times, we have ticket sales representatives who are in Michigan, and we have more than most. Yeah. Houston transitioned to Houston-based marketing reps or sales reps, ticket guys. So now, I mean, what are you taking away from? Yeah, what are you taking away from not only them, but I mean those people who are in those grassroots style or well-known communities, and they're from that community, are doing well, and now you're detracting even more from that by going to AI, and it just feels like less personable, and I don't think it's more impactful by any means.
Right. It sucks, dude. I loved having like Alec right up the road. He lives in Bad Axe.
Mhm.
So if we threw an event, he already said that he would come hang out at the event.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Have some kind of Panthers presence there. You
How
know,
do you,
and why not have a ticketing guy to help get people to the games?
mm-hmm. And do you think that? I mean, it's got to leave a bad taste in your mouth. I know. I mean, I don't want to put feelings towards anybody, but when I talked to Jeremiah, he's like, I still love the Panthers, and I'm still gonna root, and I think we can do it next year. But
Yeah,
it's like you got to have a little bit of animosity. I mean,
a little
personally, I
bit,
had
man. Like
yeah,
maybe not towards the team itself, but maybe the league
yeah,
at
like
least. You
the
know,
the
like you said,
powers that be.
he still loves the league and
Mhm.
what they're trying to do for the league. But I would like if I was in his position, I would definitely have a bad taste in my mouth. I'd have a little disdain. Like, man, after all that our team has accomplished. Oh, we both clicked on it.
Yeah, we did.
Spencer O'Neill. Spencer was with the sales team throughout most of the year, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, we had a little
We've talked to Spencer.
yeah, we had interactions with him, and I mean, a lot of times, the first 2 times I met him, I called Alec
Yeah,
Spencer.
because I mean, they it just if you take quick glances and only interact with them for short periods of time, they do kind of have the same build, same hair color.
Honest mistake. Hey,
Yeah,
but yeah, man, it's I wonder. I mean, I haven't seen a list. Like you don't
yeah. I
see
haven't seen an official list, but
well because
it
it's not a
it
roster.
goes
It's not.
just it goes farther than just Michigan. It happened league wide.
That's what I'm saying because it's not.
So I mean, James Larson did kind of say something like it's a cost effective measure. You know, if you're cutting
Mhm.
salaries for 40, 50 people,
Right.
60 people.
That's a lot of money, and I mean, another thing that I kind of was thinking about. This got brought to our attention in our Panthers chat on X, but the like 50% off like almost everything in the merch shop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
'Cause transitioning, so
I did.
it feels a lot like I don't want to say money grab, but it feels like it's
There's definitely there's some kind of shift going on with the league right now.
right. Like I feel like they were kind of purging money they didn't think about, and then they're like, all right, well, we need to fire sale this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't get it.
here's the post from James. So again, yeah, calling it another Black Friday hits the UFL this week. Whoops.
Oh, I would agree with Jake here. It's just an excuse if they're going to keep doing these layoffs. They should, you know, explain to them this is a seasonal job.
That's
I need you for a couple of months before the season starts and at the end of the season to wrap things up. And then you're off for 6 months or 8 months or however long.
yes, I agree. I completely agree that they need to let them. It needs to be an open conversation, and they need to let them know what the role entails, especially if they're going to retract everything. And if it does tie into that merch shop, if those are like one and the same, it's like clearly you're not. You didn't either. You didn't soak in what you thought you were going to during the season, or B, you are just poorly managing your money on the back end of the season. So you budgeted for A, and then oh crap, we have a full staff. We need to budget for B next time.
Right.
Which again, it's a 2 years in the league, but there's a lot more standing knowledge of league logistics than is that. Like I feel like they could have the foresight to see that.
And disclaimer, we don't know everything. We
No.
don't know everything. This is just all speculation and our feelings and how we see things.
And my feelings are hurt.
Yeah, definitely, dude. I was so mad this morning when I seen Jeremiah was off, like looking for work. And I was like, no, dude, for real?
What did I text you? No fucking way. And immediately, that's what I did. I went on LinkedIn. I'm like, well, no fucking way.
Right. I put it in the PFN chat, and immediately James Larson was like, "What? Hergat?" And I was like, "Yeah, bro." And he took a screenshot and shared it. And I was like, "This is crazy."
Mm-hmm. It's rough, and it's funny. I mean, our other guy in there, he doesn't. Oh, here we go. Yeah, they lost 100 mil in 2023. Yeah, so all right. So let's toss that idea around. So what do you think? Do you think that the UFL needs to plan better? So have a budget for the duration of the fiscal year, which I don't know what company isn't planning for fiscal years, or do they need to say, okay, well we'll diminish, even though these people need to be people of quality aren't going to be going for seasonal jobs regardless of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think most I won't lump everybody in, but so do you offer just seasonal jobs and take a tank in quality when you're trying to build it up, especially in ticketing and marketing like that? I feel like you get the ball rolling when that happens,
Right. I wish that I don't like change. I wish they wouldn't have changed anything up. And like I said, our team was successful.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you, like, I sent you the screenshot of what I said to Jeremiah. Said I would double down on that team.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, but now instead of doubling down, you're retracting by half. Like you're like, okay, well you did great, and what we should do is, pump funds into that, or at least hinge our bets on, okay, they've succeeded and they can again. Instead, lap it off and we'll start again fresh. Like
right, and like some of the people that we know on the business side of things, they don't have a big budget to do things.
Mm-mm.
They had to get, a big sponsor to be able to do this.
Yes.
They're
breaking down. For anybody who hasn't been, I'm sure most of you have, but if you go to a game at Ford Field, giant panther right when you walk in, it depending on where you're walking in. If you're walking in at the main entrance, every time we were there, these guys are breaking that down. Like there's no budget for that. They're in their suit and tie, sweating their ass off.
Right, because they got to go. They got to show up to the game
exactly
in their suit and tie. They got to be presentable. They're walking on the field. Their bosses are there.
Yeah.
So,
and again, all of that, and what did it lead to? That, and still, I can't imagine like
taking down all those banners all the way around the field every night.
I'm just saying, I'm trying to empathize with league wide. Like imagine being someone who's left, like you were there and you knew most of these people. Excuse me. Granted, everybody wasn't in Arlington. It's not that close knit and it's kind of separated markets. But if you're a PR director or a marketing director for the Michigan Panthers, I'm sure you are very well abreast of the rest of the marketing directors throughout the league.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't say that he is the problem, but there is a problem somewhere.
Mike, what was that hashtag again?
What one was it?
No, I know what it is. I just wanted to put it up there so I can throw it up. But yeah, man, it's
good news is we still have Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I texted him and he said, "For now."
For now. Well, I feel like if you made it past this, you're kind of, God, I hate that word, essential. I feel like you're, more essential. But
remember a few weeks ago, they did let go a few people in that position, just from St. Louis and somewhere else. I forgot. I think Houston, was it? Oh, maybe San Antonio. But they let a couple people go in that position group.
Mm-hmm.
And now it seems like it's on in the marketing, PR, and ticketing department.
What? You see this? We got a comment. Here we go. Rue saying it's Moose. Moose is the issue.
Moose is the issue.
Do you think Moose is the issue? I mean, I don't know. But I mean,
we could also say The Rock is the issue. Anybody that's up in
is he even involved in the league anymore though?
Exactly. What if he was?
It's his ex-wife's. He lost it, I think. Lost custody.
He still has to show interest every once in a while. That's Trey Mana. You know how many times I've seen the Trey Mana ad at Ford Field or during a UFL game?
Can you put a number to it?
No. Straight.
I didn't think so. Oh man.
But honestly, I don't know. Is anything else that you guys in the comment section have anything to talk about? Besides where I feel like they just really dropped the ball on this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had some good people, and now they're gone. And I hope we can bring in people that'll get on board with what's been going on.
Not only bring in, man, they got to figure out a way to maintain. When you're trying to build, you can't keep lopping it off. I mean, it's just not sustainable. Especially like we kind of talked about earlier, you're creating bad images for people. Like say you are in a position and you get cut or not cut. All right, so you get let go, and then later down the line say they, oh crap, well now we need them, so they try to reach out. Like what are the odds that you're going to believe in that? Or one, if you do come back, are you going to be as wholehearted as you were the first time? And two, are you even going to come back?
Right. Like, I don't know, man. It would definitely make me question it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, is this really worth it to me to come back? You guys just toss me to the side after all the work that I put in this year.
Fool me once, shame on you. You know, it's like,
yeah,
man. What did he say? Fool me twice, can't get, or fool me once, can't get fooled again. Old Bush quote, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you want to transition to some more positive news, I guess?
Yeah, didn't you just order something this morning?
I did. Look at that, man. Oh, I know everybody knows, but goddamn, Ryan.
Good job, Ryan.
Yes. Hey,
round of applause for you, buddy.
Killed it. Got his first practice in the books. I was talking to him today, and I was asking him about Jim. I was like, "How's Jim, dude?" He was awesome at Michigan. Like, how was it? He's like, "That guy's awesome."
Yeah, legendary.
Yep.
Just meet a legend like that.
I know, but yeah. So I ordered a jersey. I was like, man, I debated it for all of like 12 seconds. I was like,
I think I want to. If I do order one, I'm gonna get the powder blue one.
I got this one. I got the dark.
Yeah, you got the dark one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll go with the powder blue because Michigan has that light blue too.
I was talking to Brian, and that's what he said. That's what he's like, oh, dude, you should. But immediately, all I was thinking was, all right, this one's blue, close to navy, and yellow. So I was like, Michigan, Jim Harbaugh, Chargers, Michigan Panthers. There's a loop here, man. We can connect all back to the podcast in one way or another.
We're reaching. We're
trying to be more important than we need to be, I think.
Did I show this off last time we were on?
I don't recall. Do it again.
It's Jake Bates signed mini helmet that I got last season, but I gave it to my grandmother as a gift because she really likes the Panthers helmets. And she gave it back to me because they're moving and they were downsizing, so she gave it back to me. But I also mailed a bunch of Jake Bates cards to the Lions training facility like in February.
I haven't heard back, man.
No.
They're sitting in his locker waiting, I think. He's just got to make it to Ford Field. Or did you send it to Allen Park?
I sent it to Allen Park. I figured you'd go there first.
So, all right. I just want to – are we debating on whether it is UFL or – well, not UFL. USFL or XFL's fault about this? Is that what this debate is happening.
I wouldn't completely say.
I mean, I don't know that you can blame it on that. I'll take that link. It is.
This is from fairly new people to spring football, because I've only been a fan since the UFL
Right.
post merger. So I don't feel like I have an opinion or a right to talk about the XFL and the USFL
I mean,
personnel because I don't know exactly who they are.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't follow that well, but I mean, I've watched the XFL a lot. You know that I really like that.
Yeah, with the Sea Dragons and the Defenders and stuff like that. Yeah, you were telling me that.
On another note, which didn't turn out as great, but Toa got worked out by the Lions, which is pretty awesome.
And then they signed a different running back from a different NFL team, I think, didn't they? Or they picked somebody else up.
I can't remember his name, but yeah, they put one another way. Which, I mean, I would like to see him go. Don't get me wrong, especially to
the Lions.
Yeah, I sent him a message. I was like, "Hey, man, this jersey just shot up my rankings for Lions jersey." I rock my Frank Ragnow jersey like religiously. I mean, I have Sewell and I got Hutch, but Frank was my guy. Now I'm like, man, I gotta do some soul searching now.
Right? Who? You gonna be a T-Slaw fan?
I don't know. Probably not. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going to be a fan of him, but I won't get a jersey from him. I think I need a defensive player, man.
Hassanin?
Possibly. I mean, maybe a Kirby, maybe a Joseph jersey. Zuper. Get me a Zuper jersey. I always get linemen. I like line play, so I always get the linemen. But oh well, yeah. What a weird day. What a weird week, I guess.
Best safeties in the league.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, BB would be nice. But I think if I got a BB, I'm not even Alabama, but I feel like I'd get an Alabama, like the split. Because my Hutch jersey is half Michigan.
Yeah, you showed me that. That's sweet.
Shout out to my
mom. Thanks, moms.
Yeah. Oh, right. I wanted to draw attention to this. I thought this was hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Stay strapped, get clapped, said Pooh.
That's great. And also, we got that coming up too.
Yes, yeah, the banner is still here. So backpack giveaway. We still have you gotten any more packages?
I got folders.
Nice. So yeah, the Amazon link, I have it pinned, I think, everywhere. So I'm trying to get that along.
Dang, that's one link that I forgot to put in the description.
Ooh, there you go.
But yeah, we got folders, colored pencils.
Yep, again. So I mean, we're just 50 backpacks. Trying to get 50 backpacks, give away to these kids. Try and make everything a little bit easier for them, their parents, as we, transition. It's hard out here for everybody. And I mean, if we can fill some backpacks for some kids, I think that's pretty awesome, especially from something that we created out of something we love. That'd be sweet to be able to pass that along to somebody else. I mean, even granted, a lot of people, it's a backpack. Well, it's a backpack with all the stuff
but we're shooting. Yeah, it's a backpack with paper, pencils, colored pencils, pencil sharpeners, rulers, just the basics.
Yeah.
So it's a start.
Yep.
It's something to give back to the community.
Mm-hmm. And Lauren's been taking everything off. It's been bought, so nothing's going to get duplicated or anything like that. So at least money will be well spent. Yeah. Try as soon as you know about it. Obviously, it's not immediate, but
right. So, but I think that's about it, man.
Same.
I'm really curious to see how the rest of this offseason plays out, because let me go back a little bit. I was actually really excited for this offseason. Like, I was trying to wait for this draft, and then they pushed it back, and I was like, all right, well, I understand that. Mm-hmm. Lucas, Lucas, will you take the dogs out, please? Sorry. But I was really excited for how this offseason was playing out, and they moved the draft back to where we can get the guys that we know aren't going to be on an NFL team. They're fresh from practice and everything like that.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, that was smart, and I was really looking forward to that. And then this happens, and it's like, well, what the hell? And before the season started, they were talking about all these different showcases, and even some showcases being abroad. So, but I haven't. I mean, I heard a little bit about the showcases the other day. Like, this is where people can go try out, but it wasn't like big news.
So are you what you're getting at is that now they're
Like,
having these showcases and they're not marketed well after getting rid of marketing professionals?
right. It's just
it's that kind of, I mean,
I'm confused with how this off season's going, because like I had such high hopes for it, and now it's like done a complete nosedive. Like, I'm still looking forward to the draft and how that works out, because Steve Kaiser is a wizard.
Still fans, but it makes it rough for sure. And it makes it.
Ooh, there's a good take.
The league doing these layoffs delays this, but the league needs to be able to pay players to compete with practice squads. So to maintain their players, they have to cut ties. I mean, that does make sense. 90 to 95% of the players in the UFL are just fighting to get back onto the practice squad. Yes, I mean
I mean, they're there to definitely make that next step, which is the practice squad, and then make the step from there.
I guess that's the layer that I hadn't really thought too much into, but yeah, he's completely right. I mean, they have to compete with the NFL. Like, not only are they a budding league that is a spring league, off-season league, and now they have to compete with the NFL, which other in-season full leagues established are also competing with. And now they have to compete with salaries for players. Yeah, that does add a huge wrinkle, but I don't think it doesn't justify the way that they went about this.
Right. Yeah, it could. I think the league could have been a little bit more upfront, or like you said, after the season ended, they kind of got caught with their pants down and they were crunching numbers, and they're like, we can't pay everybody.
Where'd it go?
Where's all the money? We invested so much into the championship being in St. Louis again, and nobody showed up for the second year in a row. Sorry.
And that's, I mean, again, he's making a good point, Jake, here. He's saying you can't be too aggressive and try to compete, because they're just going to they're going to get snuffed out. Essentially. You're going to get voted off.
You got to walk that line of being your own thing, but still working with them.
And it's really degrading, I guess, to say, but I mean, you have to like concede but still prosper, and so it puts them in a weird spot. Definitely puts.
You can do your own thing, but you got to kiss the ring.
Yeah, and be useful. You do have to be able to bow, but you also have to be useful. Which, I mean, if they continue to sign players, it will continue to be useful. But I mean, it's monetarily they just can't compete. I mean, even Fox, I don't care who buys the league. Freaking Kevin Hart with all these movies he's putting out could buy it, and he ain't getting it.
Right. And then, like, looking farther down the road to what the league should be doing is selling these off to their markets. You know, eventually abandoning the hub system and selling them off to their markets. But how does this look for stability?
It looks terrible. And then now, yeah, exactly like you said, you need to build.
Who's going to want to invest in that?
You build your little birdie until it can fly, and then you're like, birdie, fly. You're good. But now they're like, all right, well, they can take off, but we're gonna retract into this hub. Well, I guess it lets us really know where their mindset's at as far as what they're considering. So I mean, I feel like if you can't maintain one, then when expansion comes, and we talked about, I mean, at some point through the season, about like hub expansion, having multiple hubs, or how they're going to address expansion. And now this just kind of leaves me dumbfounded, because it doesn't seem like you're going to leave them in their established networks, or demographic, or where they are, their location, or split them off, because now you can't handle one. What makes you handle two?
Right. I don't get it. And Jesse followed the XFL for a season or two. He was a fan. I didn't know anything about spring ball until the UFL. I just kind of stumbled into it.
I was out in Seattle, so I got to Seattle 2013, and so I was out there until 2019. And then when I got home, obviously after the military, you're kind of frantic. But I mean, I watched from afar when I could, and then yeah. So the XFL, I definitely watched. The Defenders were my team, as much as I hate to say that now.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I mean, I don't. Other than them, I mean, Ryan, I'm proud of that man.
Yeah, I mean,
other than that,
Kenny Lovely, he got a workout by the Lions too. So
Kenai
Lovely.
It looks like Kenny. Just every time I wrote an article, dude, my correction on my Mac did not like it every time.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, I followed the AAF. I had the app. I was following people on there. All those little renditions they had were interesting. And I mean, as a football fan, you kind of want it to prosper. So no matter what it looked like from the outside, I was still excited.
The closest thing I followed to like arena or anything like that was whenever we had the Port Huron Pirates.
No, AAF is an arena. AAF is it was the Alliance of American Football. So they had it was like full team. They had the San Diego Fleet. They had Johnny Manziel was on a team, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know which team. It was a blur, but yeah, it was very interesting.
You didn't miss much, Desmond. All we really said is it's pretty bleeped up that it happened, and we're not happy about it.
Because of our growth in ticket sales. I mean, we all kind of knew that was happening, but yeah, it's frustrating. That whole thing and knowing people in that predicament. That's pretty much
right.
That
and
was
like
discussion, man.
We kind of got close to these guys.
Mm-hmm.
We were building a relationship.
I mean, I don't think that's not going to stop our relationship. I mean, especially with him, how pivotal he has been in our growth. I don't think there's any reason to stop. I hope the best for him. I mean, I shared his basically goodbye. I was like, hey, hopefully somebody picks you up, man. We don't need that guy hanging on a waiver wire.
Yes, Alec did lose his job. I texted him today, and he said, unfortunately, I'm no longer with the Panthers. I said, mother. I was not happy about that one either. It was David Gravenkemper. He was the first ticketing guy to lose his job. Mm-hmm. He was the ticketing manager.
And I wonder, that's got to, I mean, you feel like you kind of made it, and then all of a sudden more happened. That's not a good feeling, man.
I mean, I'm glad that we got some news so we could hop on and do the podcast, because I definitely missed this. So, like,
every time, yeah, we really have to get the group together so we can do a whole Around the Horn podcast. No trademark. We're not calling it Around the Horn. Don't worry, guys.
No. Yeah.
No. Oh, and speaking of one thing, also, which I want to point out, I don't know how many people follow. I went to school for sports. I follow a lot of things that people don't. FS1 just got rid of 3 of their rotating shows. So Fox Sports Media, which competes with who? NFL. So they got rid of the facility, I think. 3 shows. So one of them had Chase Daniels on it, and like They got rid of those 3 shows, and they just recently signed Barstool. So I know that they're really hurting for media, or viewership, I guess you could say. So this falls, I think, the same day, if not the day after all that happened. So they cut off those, and now they're bringing in Barstool. And anybody who follows Barstool, Big Cat's gonna be running the show. So basically, every single day on FS1 now they're gonna have Barstool, which they replace. Which it may not be a direct thing, but I feel like they had to have paid Dave Portnoy $1 million, or more than $1 million, clearly, but a lot of money to get them to fully get into a daily show for them on FS1. So that could have something to do with it as well, which I didn't think about.
I want to address this comment. We won't steal ATU's flow. This would be like a one-off or like an off-season thing where we get on and we just hang out and BS about
the season.
UFL.
We wanted it to be the season recap.
I feel like it'd be a little way different than like ATU.
Mm-hmm.
But I get what you're saying. I don't want to steal your guys' thunder over there. We like you guys. We're fans.
Yeah, we try to be. And it's good to see him in here too.
Right. Oh. Yeah, I don't think
it hasn't been an active commenter. I don't know how many times.
Commenting.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's all we got. Thank you everybody for stopping by. I know this is really impromptu. We were kind of just
51 people in here, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, just randomly too. I love it. Thank you everybody. Make sure if you're not, subscribe. We try to get everything out, and if you can, I know it's tough. That's kind of why we're doing it, but we're trying again to get 50 full backpacks for these kids. We partnered with Suns Outreach in Port Huron, so they do a lot of stuff. I used to go to Suns all the time. That same Suns that we're hosting the event at, I would go there. My buddy lived on Sharon Lane right off Strawberry, so I was there all the time.
Yeah, I remember going to the original church right down the road from my elementary school on Fridays for the after school program.
Oh yeah.
And they would let us go in there, and they had 10 different game cubes and air hockey tables and basketball courts and computers.
I broke my finger there playing basketball.
Yeah, good times, dude. Yeah. So it's kind of cool being able to partner with them. And I would love to get Jaron on the show. Yeah. I know it's a Michigan show, but Jaron's an awesome dude.
Oh yeah, or outside perspectives of Michigan, especially Michigan's offense this year from Jaron, a defensive coordinator. That'd be very interesting. Someone we played twice too. So
right, because I think I remember him making a comment saying that he knows how to prepare for Michigan. It's just how well we can execute. And I feel like both times we played them, we were on top of our game.
Yeah, a little bit of I know it's coming, but can I stop it?
Right.
Yeah. But all right, man.
I was saying nothing against the Memphis defense because them guys, there was a lot of talent there.
But all right, well, you got anything else, man? Bree's up there making dinner for me, so I got the foot stomp on the stairs. I know it's ready.
Oh, you got the dinner bell.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks again, everybody, for stopping in. If you can, hit that like, share, subscribe. And as always, Panther fans, remember, let's hunt.